Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So for today, for your Kesenian, we are going to learn on watercolor silhouette. Bahasa Melayu they say bayang-bayang warnai. So this is the picture that you are going to do today. So you are going to do your favorite animal or whichever animal that you would like to do. Okay, but teacher is going to show you an example of doing an elephant. How to create this drawing using an elephant. Okay, all right. Shall we begin? Right. Okay. For this activity, we are doing using watercolor, right? So because of that, we will be using watercolors, and you'll have it. You have to have drawing paper, and then you need the necessary things that you need when you are using watercolor. Watercolor brush, color palette. You need the bowl, water. All right. Okay. You need all these items to do your activity today. Right. First of all, you need drawing paper, then you need watercolors, right? And you need all the items that you need when you are doing using watercolor. And you need the picture of the animal that you need for your drawing. So you can choose any picture. Teacher is using the picture of the elephant, but you can choose any picture that you want to create your drawing. All right. And then you need a masking tape. Masking tape, I'll tell you what we will use it for later. This is a masking tape. If you didn't know the meaning in English, okay, you will need watercolor brush and you need scissors to cut the picture, or you can also use pen knife. But if you are going to use a pen knife, make sure your parents are there to help you out. Okay. All right. To start off, you need a picture. So you have to choose the picture of the animal that you want to use for this drawing. So you may use, if like here, for example, teacher is going to use a elephant's picture. So I'm getting a picture like this. You can cut it from newspaper, or you can cut it from a magazine. You have your resources to find a picture of an animal that you want to start off with. It's better if you have a picture, because then only you get an actual outline. Okay, outline means you draw the outline, like this, use a pencil, and you create the outline that you want, like that. Okay, you create an outline of the picture that you want, and after that, what you do, you cut the picture. You cut out the picture, so you get the outline of the picture, right? So what you do, you use the actual picture, and then you put the picture on the drawing block, and you draw lines. You use pencil, and you draw. You trace the elephant, okay, according to the picture, the actual picture. Okay, so you get a image. So once you get the image, you get the drawing. You have the drawing. Okay, this is going to be your drawing. So when you are going to color, the next step is for you to color. So when you're going to start to color, you cannot color inside this, okay, inside the picture of the elephant. You can only color outside. All right. So before we begin, all right, so you see here, you have the four corners. So you will be using the masking tape here. So you cut the masking tape, and you put the masking tape from here to all the way here, one, and then you cut another strip, and you put from here to here, and then you put from here to here, and you put one here to here. Okay, so that we don't smear the color when we are coloring. Smear means the color won't spread outside. Okay, it's just like we create a frame. All right, we will take it off later once we are finished with our drawing. Now once you have already put the masking tape, you see the masking tape here, so you already have the masking tape, you can start coloring. But we are not going to color with the dark colors. Okay, so we will use a lot of water, and then use a little bit of colors, like what you want to use. Maybe you want to use, we will start with blue here, so a little bit of blue, and then use a lot of water. See, a lot of water here in the bowl. Okay, and then you dip the brush inside. What you do, you just paint the water, make the drawing block wet. Basahkan, you make it wet. All right, so you really make it wet, Then later the water, on that water we will put the watercolor. So the watercolor will smear using the water. Okay, to spread on its own. Okay, now you have the all the places that outside the elephant that you painted with water using a little bit of color. You go to the next part. You take the watercolor that you want, but also you mix it with lots of water, and then you just just dip it inside the color, and you just put it on the drawing block. It will smear. It will spread on its own because of the wetness. It's really wet and it's very watery. So when it's very watery, it will spread on its own. Huh? So when it starts to spread, you just leave it to spread on its own, and then you just put water. You dip a little bit of color, and you just keep doing it. Keep doing it. Continue the thing. Okay, until you get the process, the whole drawing paper. Then you can use another color. You can use like yellow, or you can use red at this corner to create the effect of being like a shadowy effect. Okay, keep doing it, whichever color that you want, till you get this kind of picture. So once you have done with this, you let it dry. So once it's dry, it'll look like this, something like this. Then you peel off the masking tape. You take it off, but you have to wait it for it to dry. Then only you take it off. Okay, then you take it off. Take it off slowly. All right. Once you take it off slowly, your picture will be like this. Okay, you let it dry, completely dry, and then you take a picture and you send to teacher in the Telegram group. So this is a watercolor silhouette. So you can do with it whichever animal that you want to. You can create this effect. Okay, but you have to get a picture of the animal first. Okay, once you are done with that, I hope you enjoy doing this activity. I want you to you can scan this QR code and do your attendance, okay? Or you can go to this Google form and complete the attendance. Okay, because I'm using a different website to record, so it has a problem. But when you get the link, it won't be a problem. You will be able to access the attendance. All right, so I will share this at Google form address in your Telegram group. So you click this link, or you can scan this QR code here also. You can still go to that web page. And then when you go to that web page, you just fill in your attendance. All right. Okay. So that's it for your arts lesson today. Make sure you do the activity and send the pictures in your Kesenian Telegram group. If you are unable to send early, you are going to send later, just scan the attendance first and update teacher that you will be doing it later, but you just update in the Telegram group. But if you have scanned the attendance but you didn't but if you have scanned the attendance, make sure you send the artwork to teacher. All right, don't just scan the attendance, just record your attendance but never send your artwork, okay? Because I am keeping count of this. All right, teacher will be checking this. That means you didn't do your work but you just put the attendance, which is not right. Okay. All right, thank you. I hope you enjoy this activity today. Thank you, everyone.